Hello, Asia Joe. How are you? Probably be eating dinner when this comes on. Leaving a thumbs up. Hope everyone's enjoying the evening we've been given. Amen. Hello, Sue. How are you? I got some more hair done on my wig. Sue said I just did a no. LOL. What's that? What's your no? Do tell. Hi, Debbie. How are you? I ordered more yarn. Wow. I bet you don't have me beat with quantities. I came close to ordering some more Hobie yarn since I had the sale since I played bingo. Dee says, relaxing. I have been painting all day. Wow. More power to you because I don't think I could handle that. But I'm working on more hair. Dee says, hi, Sue. And Sue says, hi, Debbie. Working on hair strands for my doll's wig. That's going to take a while. I put the doll away for now because I had a lot of stuff out that I didn't need on the kitchen table. So trying to clear off the clutter. I was lonely today. I'm glad you are live. Woohoo! I'm on whenever you want. And you know what? You've got my phone number now, Sue. No reason to be lonely. Hi, Samantha. How are you? Sue says, thank you, Michelle. You're welcome. If I'm not busy, I'm up for talking. Sue says, hi to Samantha. I'm working on my doll's hair for her wig. I've got a ways to go yet. Hi, Asia Joe. Are you tired? I probably am, but I'm toughing it out for at least till 8 o'clock my time, which is 7 o'clock your time, or 9 o'clock Eastern time. Asia says I can jump on for just a few minutes as the hubby heads home from work. Hello, all. Hello, Asia. Samantha says, sounds good. Yeah, I think I can tough it out a little bit longer. My husband asked me, how was your day? And I said, I was productive today. He said, do tell. I said, well, I got more hair done for her wig. I collected all the trash because tomorrow is trash day. I wiped down the counters, cleaned out the air fryer. I got some dinner ready, some in containers for him to take to work for lunch. I picked up a little bit in the yarn room and at the kitchen table. And I made a dishcloth, an oversized dishcloth that's more like a doily. Because it's almost a foot square. Sue says, hi, Asia. Asia says, hey, Sue. How are you this evening, Sue? Sue says, I was sleeping so hard today that I didn't know that my boyfriend brought me milk and stew and biscuits. He said I was sleeping so peacefully he didn't want to wake me up. Oh, how sweet. Sue says, I fell asleep crocheting. Wow. Oh my goodness. One of my friends that I taught how to crochet or follow patterns, she would crochet in her sleep. She had the hand motions like she was crocheting. He enjoyed the stew I made. I bet he did. That sounds yummy. You could send me that recipe too, Sue. I won't be, I think we've got enough leftovers for the week. Asia Joe says, gotta finish up dinner now that he's almost here. Okay. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy being with your hubby. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? Good evening, Michelle, and everyone in chat. Sue says, LOL, Michelle, simple recipe. Okay. I like simple. Asia says, hope you all enjoy your evening together on this live. Bye for now. We'll see you later, Asia. Take care. Sue says, hi, Michelle J. Michelle says, just good, just sitting down to crochet, working on my next bag. Good for you. Are you doing the things we're making Thursday? I wanted to, but I'm not getting around to it very quickly. I keep finding other things to work on, and I don't have the right colors to make that bag. I've got the cotton I have, most of it is variegated. And that wouldn't look good to me in granny squares or granny hexagons. Yes, things we're making Thursday bag. Well, enjoy. Most of the cotton yarn I have is variegated. And I don't want to use variegated. I'm working on the hair for my doll's wig. I'm using variegated on the outside round. Okay. Well, cool. Awesome. So your straps are also going to be variegated? And I refuse to go buy more yarn, so yes, the straps will be too. Okay. I could use acrylic yarn and then line it. I'm using what I had in my stash. Yep. Until the right colors come to me, I'm not making it. But there's still time. We've got over half a month left. Starting this Wednesday, well, every Wednesday, started last week, I do a devotional on Proverbs or a Bible study. So this week we'll be studying Proverbs 2. It'll be live at 9 a.m. Central Time. Sue says, I'm outside enjoying the weather with my dog Lucy. Awesome. I'm not outside, I'm inside. I'm crocheting. No, this Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I do the Bible study on Proverbs at 9 a.m. Central. Yep, Wednesday. Yeah, last Wednesday we were doing the first Proverbs chapter 1. We read through Proverbs chapter 1, but I was on Proverbs chapter 2 in the workbook. So we ended up answering most of the questions by only reading chapter 1. And some of it didn't make sense. So this week we're going to see how close we were to getting the right answers. Sue says, I'm just taking a short break from crocheting because I get too sleepy. I guess crocheting makes you tired? I never heard of that, but then again, I went to bed last night at a little after 8 because I was getting sleepy while crocheting. And it was my bedtime anyway, so. Oh, Casey's been so good to me. Yes, I get so relaxed that I fall asleep with my hook in hand. That's awesome. That's pretty awesome, Sue. I'm working on my hair, my curly hair for my doll. So that's what I had for supper tonight is the leftovers from the dish you told us about with the chicken and the cream cheese. And my husband had hamburgers tonight because he's taking some of that to work tomorrow. Now that my son's blanket is so big and heavy and knocks me out. You need to work on small items now. Michelle says we are having chicken tacos. You can send me that recipe too, Michelle. Email it to me. I love collecting recipes. Yes, I'm using a 4mm with the wool blend yarn. Wow. Granny stitch. Wow. I'm using a G hook for 4mm with for these curls. Yeah, tacos sound good. Uh-huh. I have taco seasoning, but I never think to add it to chicken. Normally, when I brown ground beef, I add the taco seasoning for beef tacos. Tomorrow is Taco Tuesday. Maybe my husband will take me out to dinner. Just throw chicken with whatever seasoning sound good at the time in the crock pot with diced onion and diced red bell pepper. We like spicy, so I dice a jalapeno in it too. My husband would love it. I'm not so much of a hot person. My husband jokes that when we started dating, hot to me was black pepper. But I didn't grow up with spicy food. My mom was a very good cook, but not spicy. Hi, Dan. How are you? Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. Thank you for saying hi. And thank you for shouting me out on your channel, Dan. Dan is one of the people who comes to my devotionals in the morning. Very wonderful supporter of my channel. So if you would like, go check them out. Michelle says, sounds like my mom. She cannot handle any spice. Yeah. Dan says, you're welcome. Sue says, hi, Dan. And Dan says, hi, Sue. It's so good to have you all here. I'm still working on my doll's wig. I've got to fill this up with these curly cues. Dan says, hi, Michelle J., the crocheting dog mom. That's so cool. People love your name, Michelle. All right. I think I got another one, but I gotta fix it. Dan says, I'm a dog dad. Michelle J. Sue says, okay, I'm back inside. There's a lot of dog lovers. There's a lot of cat lovers out there too. Michelle says, hi, Dan. Thanks. My kids helped me come up with it. I mean, it totally fits. My dogs have become my babies, and they never grow up. Forever toddlers. Yeah, we used to have a dog. Our daughter took him away when she went away to college. She considered it her dog. Dan says, us two empty nesters who needed the company when one of us is out. Yeah. Yep. So Michelle is working on another bag. Sue fell asleep working on an Afghan. Hello, Ivy. How are you? She says, hi, Michelle and everyone. How are you, Ivy? I was thinking about making another Jen Ivy top, but it won't be for a while, maybe August. Sue says, hi, Ivy. I'm in the process of making a doll, and the wig has a lot of curly cues. I've got to fill this whole thing up with these strands. So I've got to make a bunch of them. And right now I can't find my scissors. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. What are you working on, Ivy? How are you feeling? We're still praying for you in my prayer and devotional group. I wanted to also work on a top using comfy cotton. Jolie Knotts has a nice short sleeve shirt, actually. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you. The Batwing sweater, I think, is what I want to try. Dan says, you just reminded me I got to go send an email and probably will have another prayer request for you tomorrow, Michelle. Sorry I wasn't here too long. That's okay, Dan. I appreciate you visiting me. Have a great day, great evening, and I'll see you in the morning. So supposedly I need an H and a J for this top, but I can't work on it until I get off here because I need the tutorial. This is my H hook. To G. This is also an H. This is also an H. Hello, Mimi Cat Do. How are you? Ivy says, Sue, good to see you. Hello, Mumsy. How are you? I'm going through my crochet hooks, trying to find the sizes I will need for my next project. It's going to be a top. Mumsy, that's amazing. It's raining. Woohoo! How are you feeling, Mumsy? Are you dancing for joy because of the rain? Sue says, hi, Mumsy, and good to see you too, Ivy. Feeling much better, thank you. Prayers always welcome. Working on beaded butterflies, earrings, and necklace. Ooh, I like the sounds of that, Ivy. I'm glad you're feeling better. I hope you continue to get better, Ivy. We've been praying for you. Mimi Cat Do says, hi, Sue, hugs. I'm enjoying playing with my yarn. I've got a lot of it and I'm not going out to buy any. Not for a long time. I will never decline free yarn though. That's gifted to me. Just FYI. But I don't think I will be entering giveaways for a while. Sue says, hugs, Mimi. I got a knot in my, no, not a knot. I don't think. No, not a knot. Hi, Thris. Mumsy says, I'm very happy for the rain. So excited. God is so good. I pray it's the soaker we need. Yes. Hi, Thris. How are you? Hi, pretty lady. Just saw you on and wanted to say hi. Got around, Toodles. You're a busy lady, Thris. Take care, okay? We've been praying for you too. And everybody else in here. Hello, Tina Rose. How are you? Hello, Michelle. Gave you a thumbs up, and I'm watching ads right now. Hello, Mimi, and everyone else in the chat room. Thank you, Tina Rose. Mumsy says, hey, Thris, how are you? Sue says, I don't enter giveaways usually because I have no more place for yarn. But then again, I ordered more today. Yep. I didn't order any today. I was tempted to, but I said, no. I got to use up what I have, at least a good portion of it. Sue says, hi, Thris, and hi, Rose. I love how we welcome each other in all the time. It's great. Hi, Gwen. How are ya? Hiya, Yarnies. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you. I think I am. Therefore, I am. Mumsy says, hello, Mimi, Ivy, Rose. Anyone else here I'm missing? And Sue says, I bought some Child Baby and some basics. Oh, wonderful. I've never seen Child Baby. Mumsy says hello to Gwen. Hi, Nisi. How are you? Stopping in to say hi and give a thumbs up. I'm cooking and doing dishes. Awesome. So good to see you, Nisi. I hope you're doing well. We keep praying for you too. Sue says hi, Nisi. Mumsy says hi, hello, Free Handley. Mimi says hi, Nisi, hugs. Tina says I'm on the road. I just wanted to stop in and say hello. Hope you are all doing well. May God bless you all in a special way on this very special day. Thank you, Jesus, for blessing. Thank you, Tina. Nisi says, hi, Mimi, hugs. Mimi says, hi, enjoying hugs. Ivy says, Free Hanley made hello, went to your live only to hear you say goodbye. Yeah, sometimes that's the only time we get there. Sue says, hi, Gwen, hun. Nisi says, hi, Ivy. Mimi says, hi, Miss Tina, hugs. Nisi says, Ivy, it was a premiere. I didn't get to see you come into the room. LOL. That's okay. I'm working on a doll's wig with all the curly cues. All these strands here are going to go away or get worked in or something. But that's how I put them, attach them to the wig. Mumsy said, my phone is buffering. I need to go try to do some cooking. I'll see if I can stay on. Okay. Let me know in the morning how much rain you got, okay? And if it's still coming down hard and if it's flooding or what's going on, I want to know. Because I know Ohio has been getting a lot of rain and they're expecting a lot more all week. Since you're in the state next to them, you're getting it too. So just east of them. Sue says, I'm going to crochet and listen. That is fine, Sue. Enjoy crocheting. Don't fall asleep. You can if you want. I'm just saying. I just did some unicorn hairs, said Ivy, using knitting needles and iron about 50 curls. Wow. That's awesome. Mimi said, I saw a tornado alert for 4 million people in the area that usually get them. For where, Mimi? We've had tornadoes in the state, but not near here. Mumsy said it's been added a couple hours. Praise the Lord. So dry. How dry I am. How dry I am. Nobody knows how dry I am. That's from Bugs Bunny. Elmer Fudd. I'm not very good at doing voices. Mimi says, going to be bad tornado weather this season. Where? Where's it going to be bad? You're in Massachusetts. Where's it going to be bad, Mimi? Sue says, looks like it might rain tonight. Could very well be. It's in the western areas, central states, east coast will get the rain by Monday. All right. I just talked to my mom this morning. She's in Connecticut. Gwen is asking Ivy, are you curling yarn? What type of cotton? Yeah, how do you curl yarn other than doing, to do these, I did 2 single crochets in each chain stitch. Gwen says, that's how I curl yarn, Michelle. All right. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she's going to be hair heavy, this doll that I'm making. I'll be right back. I found them. Hello, Angelise. How are you? God bless you, Miss Michelle. Thank you. God bless you too, Angelise. My doll's wig. I'm working on it. Got a ways to go yet. It's gonna be so cute. So what are you working on, Angelise and Gwen and Mimi? Yes, her hair is a 4-weight. Gwen. The doll is a 4-weight and her hair is 2. I've made carrier ponchos and have 3 more to make. Oh, wow. Awesome. Angelise says, I'm good, thanks to God. Yes. God is so good. Still working on your scarf. Awesome. That's wonderful. Here's my doll. Those are gonna be the bangs, and I'm gonna have to stitch them down with clear um, and I'm gonna make more curls and put them all over the top of it. Gwen says, I have 6 granddaughters. I can't make one item. I have to make 6. And they all have their own colors they pick. Wow. She's adorable. Thank you. I put her nose too high. I gotta remove it and put it lower, like down here somewhere. But anyway, that's how that's coming along. Just a wee bit. She's cute that way. So that's what I'm working on. I got to make a lot more of those curly cues for her hair. But thank you. Four millimeters. How long has it taken so far on her? A while. I haven't been only working on her though, but I've been at hers for about a week. Then I'm gonna have to try to make clothes. I wasn't very successful before. The clothes call for a 3-weight yarn, a light 3. The doll itself was worsted weight yarn. So I'm kind of excited about this doll. I made her before and I'm thinking, second time around it'll be quicker, easier. I haven't really had any problems with her yet. Just the hair takes a long time. So, what else is new, everyone? I know Mumsy is thrilled with the rain that they've been getting. We've been praying for rain all over the country and in Canada to help the firefighters put out the fire. Sue says, "Oh, the wool blend yarn yarn I'm using is mandala." Okay, I didn't know they had wool blend. Gwen says, "I learned that grandbaby number 9 will be here in 6 months." Wow, congratulations. I'm still waiting on grandbabies. I told my kids that I'm crocheting now for them because I'm feeling pretty decent right now. I feel good enough to crochet right now. I don't know if I'll feel good enough when the babies come. Gwen says, "I misspoke. I have 7 granddaughters and 1 grandson with 1 on the way." My grandson is praying for a boy cousin. I don't blame him. My son is the only grandson of my father's parents. All the others are granddaughters. So he's the last one to carry that name, our last name. Other than that, the girls, well, they're all going to get married. So their kids will take on their dad's name, last name. My daughter just got married. My son is married, but he says he doesn't want kids. So I know he gets used to get kind of lonely at the family gatherings because he felt like he was the odd one out. But because of that, he got treated kind of special. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Hi, Michelle and everyone in chat. How are you, Sandra? I'm working on my doll's hair. I'm making the curly hair. Sue says, hi, Sandra, sweetie. Sandra says, alive and kicking, as Dad used to say. Yep, alive and kicking. Mumsy says, we are even with my parents' grandchildren right now, 6 and 6, with the newest one being a week. Wow. Wonderful. My side of the family was stronger on boys. My brothers, well, one brother has 3 boys, one brother has 2 boys and a girl, and I have a boy and a girl. So 6 boys and 2 girls for my parents. So this is awesome. I got another one done. I've got about 20 more to go. I don't know. I haven't kept track. Because they said 35, but I'm trying to get by with less. I won't get by with much less, though. But I could make the ones on the top of the head shorter. Once I finish this round layer, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more on this row. So I've got to make 3 more that size. We are pretty even as siblings, and so far all the families are pretty even. 3 girls and 4 boys are me and my siblings. All right. My mom's side of the family, they're pretty evenly distributed between the 11 kids. You know, maybe 18 girls or 13 boys of the grandchildren, or 18 and 16 or something. But on my dad's side, girls are stronger. Well, my dad was one of 10 kids, and there were 4 boys and 6 girls. Shalia said, good evening, gave you a thumbs up. Thank you. How exciting. I've got 20 thumbs. How wonderful is that? I'm making hair for my doll. I've got a lot of wig to cover with hair. So I got to make a lot of hair Sue says, hi, Shalia. Sandra said she is going to be just darling. I hope so. I hope she is appreciated. But I'm hoping to make a lot of amigurumi, stuffed animals, dolls, and clothes. Mumsy says, I don't even know about my cousins or about my nieces and nephews on my husband's side. Mom was number 2 of 13 and Hubs was 10 of 13. Wow. Well, I got to meet all my cousins. I've got a lot of cousins in Canada that are older than me, like a lot older. My father was number 7 of 10. So he's got some nieces and nephews that are like maybe 10 years younger than him. So, and my dad was 32 when I was born. So, that puts him at 22 years older than me. Wow. Can you imagine? I've got a lot of cousins that are retired right now and not from disability. Retired because they're old. My mom is number 6 of 11. So she's got some, actually, she even has a brother that's 14 years younger than her. Of course, that makes him 14 years older than me. But that's the baby of the family. So, Mumsy, how many kids do you have? I think you have 2 girls and a boy, but I'm not sure. I know them, but I don't know the ratio boys to girls. Only have 70-ish cousins on my side and 70-ish nieces and nephews on my hub's family. Wow. I thought it was rough when I have about 60, between 60 and 70 first cousins between both sides of my family. You've got me beat, Mumsy. You have 2 and 2. Cool. Wonderful. I've got 1 and 1. I lost one before I knew I was pregnant. Mumsy says, I am very blessed with family. Yes. Gwen says, my husband's family was 100 years in a small town. He has to leave the state to find a bride he wasn't related to. Oh, that's funny. Well, I think once you get past your first cousins, you can marry from your third cousin or after that. Mumsy says, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure that wasn't easy. It was, well, it was not easy because it was a miscarriage, but it was, I hadn't even missed the period. I just felt something break from inside me, cut my breath off. Gwen says there's first cousins married in his family. Wow. Well, for a while there, I was looking at one of my father's distant cousins with the same last name as me as a possibility. He was about four or five, maybe about 5 or 6 years older than me, I think. I'm not positive. We never dated or anything, but that's funny. What a story. And where do you live, Gwen? My sons hated they were related to most of the girls in their classes in Arkansas. That's funny. So, where did he meet you at? Mumsy said two of my hub's first cousins married, but one on his mom's side and one on his dad's side. But it still sounds funny and makes a good conversation. You know, I went to school with a kid who was like a cousin to me because my my mother's brother married his sister's sister, or his brother's sister, or his father's sister rather. So we kind of grew up together because he was like my cousin. Okay, Sue says, okay, time to go outside for a break. Enjoy, Sue. Gwen says, Oklahoma. We were working. I'm from Arizona and traveled. I'm the last in my dad's line. Wow. Okay, so you met in Oklahoma and you moved to Arkansas. Is that right, Gwen? It's funny. Come to find out, I have Mi'kmaq ancestry on both sides of my family. Mi'kmaq is the Indians in uh, northeastern of the United States or Canada, one or the other. I've seen pictures of my dad's family from way back when, and one of the ladies was very dark skinned. She was a Native American. And I've got it on my grandmother's grandmother on my mother's side, too, was Indian Mi'kmaq tribe. Gwen says, no, we kept moving, working construction. We moved to Arkansas in 1990, November, Y2K scare. Aha, 1999. Yeah. And Sue says it's cloudy out here. Where are you at, Sue? Kentucky? Anita's from Kentucky. I think, I'm not sure where you're at. I keep forgetting. I'm getting confused with everybody. I know Iowa. Okay, so you're just north of me. It's kind of sunny and I don't know what it's going to do. We got 30% chances of rain a couple days this week, but nothing big that I know of yet. We could use more rain. We've been praying for rain in the Bible study or devotional and prayer time. Mumsy says we have a Native American in our genealogy somewhere also. I also thought it was neat. Yes. I have an Indian card, so does my husband. But he's from the Shawnee tribe. Mumsy said, I love all nationalities. So do I. Sue says, my DNA is 60% British. Interesting. Now, can you explain something to me? What's the difference between England and the UK and British? Gwen says, I have Blackfoot in my line. Awesome. Sue says, I have no idea. I even asked Google that question. He told me certain countries, certain parts of that Europe make up the UK. Hello, Nana Kathleen. How are you? And I just don't know. To me, British is people from England, and the UK is just England. Sue says I have Sac and Fox Indian in me, which is now Meskwaki. Awesome. Mumsy says I feel like ours was Cherokee, but I don't really know for sure. Well, that's cool. My mother is from northern Maine. My father is from Canada. And they met in Connecticut. Figure that one out. Kathleen says, I'm fine. Kids don't like spaghetti squash. Used it to make spaghetti is healthier than regular spaghetti noodles. More for you, right? I'm a Heinz 57. That's cool. I didn't get my DNA tested. I feel like they know too much about us as it is. And I don't want to know if there's like a serial killer in my ancestry line. Better to leave that to the unknown. Sue says, me too, Kathleen. My parents are also German and Swedish and Irish. My grandparents were both from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, and then my dad was from Lancaster County and my mom from Lebanon County, so we didn't go far. That's interesting. So are you one of the Mormons up there, Mumsy? German, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, Italian, Asian, West African, and Blackfoot. Wow. Mimi says, me too, Nana Kathleen. You may be related. Nana Kathleen lives in Oklahoma. Do you have any relatives in Oklahoma? Sandra says, I figured out that I am a mutt. I have English, Scottish, and a bit of Irish in Norway. Heinz 57. You're a mixture. My ancestry is mostly French Canadian descent, and my mother grew up speaking both French and English. But since they're in Maine, the United States side, they were trying to enforce you speak English in the United States. But I think she mostly spoke French at home. My dad was all French. He moved to Connecticut when he was 18, and he didn't know any English. Most of us living in USA are probably Heinz 57 mutts. I'm a purebred, and I married a mutt. German, Irish, French, Welsh, Eastern European. Awesome. Mumsy says, we are Anabaptists. People call us Mennonites, but most important is that we are Bible believing Christians and love Jesus. Amen. Yes. Yeah, I've heard of Mennonites. We have some here. Mimi says, true, Nana. And Sue says, do you speak French, Michelle? Yes, I do. Mumsy says, that's why I love the devotionals and prayer time, because I love Jesus. I'm right there with you. That's why I'm doing it, Mumsy. So I saw that Dan, handicapped traveler, mentioned me shouted me out on his live or video earlier today, his mail call video. Okay, what do you want me to say, Sue? J'ai fait un poupée. My 11-year-old is going to LDS church camp with her best friend. Her best friend invited her. Oh, how wonderful. J'ai fait un poupée. J'ai crocheté un poupée. I crocheted a doll. Je m'appelle Michel. J'ai 2 frères. Ma mère est encore vivante. Mon père est décédé. Cool. And my husband doesn't speak a lick of French. And I'm not around family right now, so there's nobody to speak French to. So I do Duolingo to keep it up, keep it current. Duolingo on my phone, on the computer. I'm on level, I think, at 140. I've been doing it a few years. Sue loves it. Nana Kathleen says, I've been watching Last Days on Netflix. It's about the nuclear power plant after the devastating tsunami. Oh, that scared me to death. We don't get Netflix anymore. When they started raising their prices, we shut them off. Sue says, you can practice French with us. Who would want to learn French here? Once I was subbing in a classroom, and it was an English class, but she didn't leave me the proper materials to. Sue says, me. She didn't leave me the proper materials for the lesson plan, so I had to do something on the fly. So I led the class in French. And there was one girl that was very interested, and she wanted to learn how to say things in French. So I taught her to say, hello, my name is Rachel. I think that was her name. How are you today? Kathleen says, I don't have cable, only have Netflix and Disney Plus, got rid of Prime. Okay, well, we have Prime. We don't have cable. We don't, excuse me. We don't have Netflix. We don't have Disney Plus. We've got PureFlix because they're much, I was getting very discouraged with what the movies or shows that Netflix was putting out. Mumsy said, my thoughts also, Sue. I just love the sound of it. And Kathleen says, I wouldn't mind learning some French. Okay. I have Prime $6.99, Netflix $6.99, and Disney Plus $10.99. A lot of free channels free on my Roku. Cool. I'm not sure how many more I need for this row. 3, one more, and then I'll start making them shorter. Nana Kathleen says, I like PureFlix, but I would probably be the only one watching it. I love my true crime and history documentaries. They have some documentaries on PureFlix also. They've got a comedy section. They've got educational. They've got action, adventure, comedy, classics, documentaries, dramas, educational, faith, Veggie Tales, kids and family, kids only ages 1 through 10, PureFlix, romance, thrillers, westerns, musical, and Spanish. So they've got a lot of genres. Mumsy says we only have YouTube and DVDs. Always looking for good Christian family DVDs. That's why I like PureFlix. They have a lot of good Christian family movies. Sue says I have Roku with free channels and Disney Plus, Prime, Hulu, Netflix. See, my husband and I have never had cable in our 30 years of marriage. Mimi says, love Agatha Christie, Miss Sommer Murders, True Crime, 2 British shows, movies, TV are more entertaining than American TV. I agree. American TV has gotten to be too detective oriented, murder mystery. I don't like knowing about people that are killed. And that's what they're trying to solve the crime to. So I don't like it. Kathleen says if only one using won't get. We were trying to save money, so got rid of Prime. I also have Roku and Tubi. Tubi is free. I didn't know about Tubi. I don't know about Roku either. My son pays for it, otherwise I wouldn't have anything. Pluto, too, is free. See, I'm so technically illiterate. I don't know any of these things. Nana Kathleen says, I also have Pluto. Now, do you use it? I mean, how much of it do you use? I'm not sure if I would watch it that much. I'd rather be on YouTube watching YouTube videos. Or movies on YouTube. Sometimes they have the classics. I use Tubi and Netflix most. Kids use Disney Plus the most. All right. So Tubi and Pluto are the free ones, right? YouTube is mainly Yarny channels I watch. Yep. Sue says, I love Turner Classic Movie Channel. I live for old movies. Yep. Now, I heard about a place that you can go, a website you can order stamps for like half price. Is that true? And I don't know the name of it. Do you know anything about that? Someone told me in one of my lives a while back. Not heard of that. Okay. Sue says no. Mimi, have you? Or Mumsy? I have a Roku box I bought on Black Friday for $30 and watch a lot of different free channels, British movie and TV film free. Cool. Wonderful. Interesting. Plus, 2B and Pluto often I use. Okay. Mumsy says, yes, they talk about it on my Facebook seed group, but I've not tried it yet. Can you tell me the name of it or where to go or the URL or what? Send me the link that you're finding that information on. Sue says, the movie I'm watching now is Born Yesterday. It just came on. I love this channel, Black and White. This movie, Black and White. Awesome. Nanny Kathleen says Roku's only good for one TV. If had a second box, would hook it up in the bedroom like the old westerns. Cool. We've only got one TV in our house. So, and I don't watch TV unless we're watching a movie, my husband and I, for date night or something. Mumsy says I'll look for it and see what info I can find out and email it to you. Thank you, Mumsy. I would greatly appreciate any cheaper rates I can find for the mailing stuff. If I can mail, I'd have more giveaways if I had a cheaper way to mail out the packages. Mimi says if channels can be used for other family members in the house, have a Roku smart TV. Sorry, Mimi, you have a lot of misspelled words there. If you have channels, I'm not sure how to read that. Kathleen says the kids have their own TVs. Our TVs are several years old. The one in bedroom is so old it has a blue tint when watching it. Dang, my computer jumped. Sue said, my boyfriend and I watch a movie on date night. Sometimes we go to Dairy Queen for ice cream cone. That's awesome. Mimi says, my granddaughter has Roku Smart TV. and she was able to add channels she liked on my account. Cool. I've never had Roku, Pluto, or anything else. Tubi. Roku channel is free. All right. Roku, Tubi, and Pluto. I will look those up later. Do any of you have prayer requests? That we can pray for tomorrow morning? We have a long list. Yeah, my husband and I, last Sunday was my birthday. We went and got an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. Hi, Tina. How are you? Just got out of craft group and on my way home driving. All right, craft group. I think I sounded like I said something else. Okay, Sandra said just the usual ones. What's just the usual one, Sandra? Mumsy says I need some new ideas. I have broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and put chicken with it to put in the oven. What would be your favorite way to season it? Adobo seasoning, some onion salt, garlic salt. The ones you already have. What are you talking about, Sandra? The TV? Non-cable, just rabbit ears. That's what we have. Oh, prayer requests. Okay. Tina says hi to Sue. So how was it, Tina? I have just a fire stick. Oh, cool. We don't have one of those either. I was given a recipe book, a homemade recipe book, when we last weekend, and there's some interesting recipes in here I'd like to try. Oh, Sue said, "Oh, the wind is picking up." Brr. That's awesome. I'm hoping for rain. I'm praying for rain. Mumsy said, "I thought of adobo also. I think that's what I'll do. Do you add garlic and onion seasoning to the adobo also?" Yeah, but I wouldn't do the salt. I would do garlic powder and onion powder, or just chop up onions and garlic and add it. Kathleen says, "We had rain today and more expected tonight." Lucky you, Kathleen. Mumsy said, "Hello to all I've missed. Sue, Sandra, Tina, good to see you. Sorry, I'm distracted with cooking." That's quite all right, Mumsy. Sue says, "Me too. We need rain in Iowa." Okay, Sue. We're praying for it. How long did we pray, Tina, before you got rain there in Ohio? How long was your dry spell? Rain needs to be on prayer list for the whole summer. We're still in a drought. Yep. We also need rain. Yes, I always use only the powder and salt separate. Okay. And Tina says several weeks. Yep. We prayed for rain for several weeks before she got rain. And we get a little bit here and there, but not a real good soaking. So we can always use the rain. But I hate to do this, but I have to go. I will talk to you all later. I hope you all have a good night. Praying for all who need rain yet, and praying it continues here, says Mumsy. It's such a welcome sight. Yes. Have a good night, everyone. Bye for now. God bless you.